Hey everyone, this is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. It is Tuesday, September 6th, 2:59 p.m. and the markets are just about ready to get closed. Got a couple of events coming up. This Friday the 9th, I'm going to do a webinar on VWAP for trade ideas using VWAP. I use high-tech traders, high-tech trade analysis VWAP plus indicator. He has kindly opened up the plots for Bloodhound, and if anybody would like to use his indicator, htech.net. His VWAP plus indicator I think is $149, and here it is, VWAP plus. Yep, 149. And he will give you the plots exposed so that you can get signals off of it for Bloodhound. Just mentioned me. He doesn't open the plots for everybody. Just mention J Auto Trading Strategies and he'll open the plots for you. And so that'll be this Friday. Also coming up, which I'm very excited about, September 21st, I'm going to give a presentation on how my templates stand up with Blackbird in a trading environment. This will be a fantastic demonstration because this will be when the FOMC minutes are released, and the markets should definitely be moving with that interest rate decision. So more information on registration for that. This will be a Bloodhound presentation. So Shark Indicators will send out that registration for you. Looking at the markets right now, crude was a mixed day, had a very much of a sell-off pre-market. Globex and pre-market ran right through the yesterday low, finally did make the turn, and meandered up to the weekly VWAP. How about that? It's like the market knows where it's going, right? So weekly VWAP, how it looked on the charts was mainly flat and choppy on turning it around. Here we had a bit of a V bottom type of action, getting back to our VWAP daily, and just trying to pull out of that downturn. Here was the downturn, a lot of short signals, and just stayed in that trade the whole time. Look at that. Just a beautiful trade down, and then stayed with it, stayed with it, stayed with it till it finally turned around. Here was that bottom reversal right there. And then just hit those bottom reversals all the way up until the market turned. And once the market turns, you can get it off your bottom reversals to go back with the reversals long and pick up the trend ones. Either the reversals long or the inflections. The inflections long require the super trend to be with the trade. Reversals long just says get me long. And that's what you wanted today in gold, because I tell you, gold was the market to trade today. So green it hurt your eyes, let me tell you that. Wait till you see this chart. I mean, look at that. That's gold today, just incredible. So the FOMC members started jawboning those interest rate decisions, getting people prepared for rate hikes to come. And market stayed up here on its highs, just pulled back a little bit after that market closed. But look at that, just amazing. Just amazing. And how to trade it on the smaller time frame, like I said, just either put it on your inflections long or put it on just get me long. I'll take anything long, especially at a level like a VWAP level. But even at 11 o'clock going into lunch, still just another huge move up. I mean, huge moves in gold. Just all day long, just any one of these, all of those moves. Just so many great trades today in gold. The same thing for the bonds, the Japanese yen. I mean, look at these markets just rallying. It's just like, it's like get out of the gate, September 5th, Labor Day is over. It's like, boom, we're back into business, people. It's just fantastic, the volume. I mean, crude alone, 886,959 volume. Unbelievable. And here we go with the yen. Waiting for another chart to populate before I open this up. There we go. Just huge moves. Huge moves. The momentum indicator is compressed on the yen because of all these digits, 0097200. The calculations just don't have anywhere to calculate because of all those zeros in front of the figures. So your momentum indicator is not going to work on the yen. But otherwise, oh yes. Okay. So this is just wonderful range expansion. However, don't get too excited with the yen being up there because it's going to come back down. And this is why. We just hit the top of our range here, and I get the feeling that this is going to come back. I had this arrow on here before this candle came back up, but I mean, that's a hammer. That's a monthly hammer, people, right? So I would not get too excited about this move. In fact, if I could start fading it, I would, but my fade box is up here. So here's my range box. We're in the middle of the range. So it could, go up a little bit more, but this is going to be coming back down, I think. We'll see. It could, prove me wrong. This is a very big candle breaking out of the volatility range, so it could just keep running. Who knows? But I would guess that this is going to come back down. They just can't print enough artificial money, right, to have it count for much anymore. I mean, I keep looking at that clock saying how much debt to GDP, is there, how many quadrillions of yen in debt are they? And they just keep printing the money like it's, water, which, water's not a resource anymore that we can just flush down the toilet, but they just keep printing it like paper, the paper that it is. Eventually that's going to start coming back. So, here is that monthly chart. It's going to keep coming back. So I'm looking for a reversal. Let's look at a different market. 6E took off. Again, I think that is the dollar play. Dollar falls off the cliff. The euro rallies, and of course there was some good news on the eurozone, especially with that pound. Those Pound bears got pummeled this morning as the pound rallied up off of that great news this morning. Let's take a look at my calendar real quick. On the economic calendar, you can go to my website, put your time zone in, pick your date, and some great positive numbers came out this morning in the Eurozone. So, and yesterday too. Let me look at you. I think it was yesterday that it came out. Right here, this services PMI. Look at that, 52.9. So much for Brexit, right? So that caused the markets to rally up, and as soon as the dollar starts climbing, though, this is going to come back to earth. We're in a definite range here, holding pattern. So as soon as the dollar starts climbing, this euro is going to come back through, and I have my line in the sand right here, 13,735. So don't get too married to that long, is what I'm trying to say. As you can see on the daily chart, we are in a range, and just chopping up and down in here. So but that was a nice rally for the euro, and no doubt, indeed. And again, just take a look at how to get long. If you've got my template, these candles are meant to reverse, so you don't have to worry about when to get in. You just wait for that reversal signal, tuck your stop behind that point, and let it ride, let it rip. If you get knocked out, don't worry about it. Get in the next one, because it'll get you out of trouble. Like right here, knocked you out. Sort of exhaustion at the end of the day, though. I mean, this is the euro. It's not a trending currency by any stretch of the imagination. So, but as you see, these other ones worked beautifully, and so that's why having my candles will do you a world of good. Here's an example. Gave you a signal to get long, got knocked out. It would have taken you out by a tick. That's okay. Just get right back in and take off again. Or you can set, like I said, this to the inflections long, and that'll get rid of some of these extraneous signals, but it'll also keep you from getting in valid signals. Extraneous and valid. So anytime you break through the upper VWAP, coming back to VWAP, you know that it's going to knock you out and come back to the VWAP. So that's just 1, 2, 3 pattern, right? 1, 2, 3. So you haven't fallen for that one in a while, I'm sure. Pick up your long here at the VWAP and then go take back off. So this is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. Looking forward to the events coming up on September 9th. Go ahead and send me an email if you would like to register for it. And I'll also be watching for the September 21st at 12:30 p.m. as I will put my templates to the test during FOMC minutes, where we can definitely see some wide swings in the market. I will absolutely give the market a minute or two to settle down after the initial spikes in the release, but I'll get right back in so we can see how the platform holds up on an auto trading condition, and you'll be impressed. And we'll have a good half an hour before the event to look at the settings, go over everything, set up some contracts ready to trade so I can have 2 or 3 contracts up on the screen. Of course, we've got to trade gold, we'll have to trade the bonds, and we'll have to trade maybe the e-mini. We'll see. But the bonds and gold for sure. And the euro, absolutely. Maybe 4 contracts. All right, guys, y'all have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.